So we're hoping you lovely people of YouTube can settle a debate for us when it comes to cruise ship food. I am team Celebrity the whole way. I think the food and the dining experience on Celebrity is fantastic.
And I think Disney Cruise Line has better food, meal for what we like.
So today, we're going to put it to the test. Who's going to win? Celebrity?
Or Disney? Let's find out. We're going to do a little scoring system. We're not going to score them out of 5 stars. We're not food critics ourselves. We just know what we like. So I'm going to keep tabs down here with these little post-its.
We're going to have a winner for each round. If you've seen our vlog where we cover the food on Disney Cruise, you'll know that Tony has invented something called pre-breakfast.
I didn't invent it. It's just what we do.
It's a justification to eat more.
So let's start with pre-breakfast. Obviously, as Beth said, on Disney Cruise Line, we have Cove Cafe where you can get all sorts of pastries and nice things. My favorite personally is the cranberry slices, but there's also really nice Rice Krispie treats, and these are available all day long.
These are quite hard to beat. But Celebrity does have Cafe Al Baccio as well, and their buffet is open really early. They even do like an early risers breakfast at their buffet. So there are treats available. However, I'm going to give this one to you, Tony.
Thank you very much. So 1 point to Team Disney Cruise Line. Let's move on to actual breakfast.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, I mean, look, when we're talking about
sit
breakfast,
smugly here.
Yeah, when we're talking about breakfast buffet, there's absolutely no contest. Cabanas is, when you think about...
We've only been on the Magic and the Fantasy, so we can't compare it to the Wish yet. So it may have a better buffet system. I know they've changed it slightly, but we are not huge Cabanas fans. Sorry, those of you that are. We just don't feel the love for Cabanas.
When you consider how much a Disney cruise is, and you do get a lot for it. You get things that you get on no other cruise line.
Oh yeah, there's amazing things, and we would definitely do another one.
But the buffet, the size of it and the offerings...
But we're talking about breakfast.
Yeah,
So, okay, Mickey
sorry.
Churro waffles for the win every time, but they are only once a week on a week cruise. However, on Celebrity,
Oh, here we go.
oh, the choice, and my absolute favourite, the Eggs Benedict
Eggs Benedict,
station.
yeah.
You can get regular Eggs Benedict with ham, you can get vegetarian ones with spinach, you can get salmon ones, you can get Mexican ones, and they're all made fresh, and they are so, so good. We've had Eggs Benedict on Disney, and they're pre-made. And obviously both of omelette stations, but Celebrity just wins it hands down for buffet breakfast.
But you don't always have to go to the buffet for breakfast on a cruise ship. You can go to the main dining room, particularly on sea days.
Yeah.
And there, I think it's kind of a dead heat to me.
I agree. I would say it's... Well, so who wins breakfast?
I think if it's a dead heat for main dining room breakfast, we're looking at Celebrity for the win.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm keeping tabs with Post-its over here. There'll be graphics.
Okay.
That you'll have to see.
So pre-breakfast, Disney.
Yep.
Celebrity breakfast.
What about lunch?
Okay. Again, if it's buffet, Celebrity all the way. And shout out to Emma Cruises. I know she's on a Celebrity cruise right now, and she said the buffet is the best at sea, and we completely agree. It really is. It's fabulous.
It's fantastic, and it's always open, and it's always being replenished, and it's always being updated.
There's so much choice. However, we were on the Constellation, and the pizza at the buffet was awful. I didn't even try it, and I like pizza. So that was the only negative we found on the Celebrity buffet at lunchtime. We should say here that the service on both cruise lines is impeccable.
Absolutely.
And we have had brilliant service across the board. So no contest there, really.
Main dining room lunches are a slightly different story. Now, we've had both. We've had main dining room lunches on both cruise lines. I remember once on Celebrity, what I ordered was food from the pool deck that came down.
Was it?
No,
it wasn't.
It was. I'll put a picture of it in now. But there was a speciality lunch. There was a speciality lunch.
The best lunch we've ever had in a restaurant. That sounds really over the top. I shall rephrase. The best lunch in a restaurant on board a cruise ship was the back-to-back lunch on the Disney Magic during the staycations. I think because we weren't expecting it. And they lay on a restaurant lunch for concierge and also for people that were doing the back-to-back. And that is where we heard for the very first time of the muffaletta sandwich. Now, we didn't order the muffaletta sandwich.
No.
Our son did, who was only 11 at the time.
Yeah.
And it was as nearly as big as him.
And it's changed the way I make sandwiches for myself at home when I go to work. So
Disney for the lunch.
there we go.
And pool deck lunch. And I think this is another one that we're going to hand over to Disney.
Oh, looky, another post-it. So we didn't even try the pool deck food on Celebrity.
One of our sons did once. We were in the buffet. He went and got a burger from the pool deck. And
so we didn't even try it. It didn't look the freshest.
No.
And this is on the Celebrity Constellation, by the way. It might be different.
It might be different on the
Beyond,
edge class ships. Yeah,
but
I'm
for
sure
us,
it is.
Yeah, for us on the Constellation, it was kind of a no-go. Disney has Flo's V8 Cafe.
On the Fantasy.
On the Fantasy, yes, I'm sorry, I should say that. But they have Daisy's Delights on the Magic.
We had tacos, didn't we? No, we had shawarma on
Shawarma.
the Magic. That was amazing. I don't know why they've not put on that on the other ships because that was so good. And we're really excited to try the other pool deck restaurants on board the Disney ships because I know, again, they've had an upgrade on the Wish. So that's one for us to go and try.
So making up for the lack of buffet quality in Cabanas, Disney for the win by Pool Deck.
And moving on now to room service. Now, this is probably a Disney win again because it's included and it's pretty good. And you can get Mickey Premium bars. They're not on the menu. Most people know they're not on the menu, but you can order them anyway. Milk and cookies at night time.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, tip the room service staff. That's always appreciated. But it's included in your cruise fare with Disney. So what's not to love? We only did room service once on Celebrity.
It was for breakfast before we went on
So
an
that was
excursion.
included as well because it was a continental breakfast.
You hang the menu on your door at night before you go to bed and the breakfast is brought. It was tiny compared to what we thought it would be.
Well, I think they didn't have some of the things we'd ordered.
Yeah.
So we'd ordered bagels and they didn't have any bagels. We were in Europe, which might be why it's not such a bagel-friendly country. Continent.
But I went up to the buffet to get more breakfast for us because 2 hungry teenage boys and 1 hungry used to be teenage man
And
wasn't enough for
also,
me.
we didn't really need to order it because our cabin was literally right underneath the Lido deck.
So is this post-it going to Disney?
It is, yes.
Oh, here we go.
So what's the score at the moment?
Current scores are 5 to Disney and 3 to Celebrity Cruises.
I'm not sure how that happened.
I told you. Let's keep going.
I know I'm going to win this category. Afternoon snacks.
Oh, okay, right. I'm going to sit back on this one because Beth is absolutely right.
And this is because Celebrity keeps their buffet open, but they kind of change it from the lunch menu. You get more of an afternoon menu.
Yeah.
So there are more sandwiches. There's still fruit. The cakes are amazing. There's cookies. And the other thing that Celebrity has on their buffet, which we absolutely love, is the best ice cream bar, and it's included. So it's not the swirly one, although I think there is one of those.
There is one of those, but it's actual
can have
scooped
that.
ice cream.
Yeah, it's called scoops as well, I think. And it was proper,
on the Constellation it is.
proper scoops of ice cream, Reese's Pieces toppings, and it's all included. And they have cookies there. So we used to make cookie ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
And they were amazing. And then they ran out of cookies because everyone saw us and they copied.
Well,
But afternoon snacks.
see, we were influencers even before we were YouTubers. Right.
Oh, please don't say that.
All right.
So there we go. Another one for Celebrity. Now toast it, please. Thank you.
Right.
So we are moving on to dinner.
Right. So there's one main dining room on most Celebrity ships, or one that you go into. On the Constellation, it was called San Marco. It was a beautiful restaurant, fantastic service. And I don't know if this is the case across Celebrity as a fleet, but on the Constellation, we got the same waiter every time.
Yeah, I think they kind of engineered it so we sat in the same area, and he was amazing, Mustafa, and the team were awesome. So,
But on Disney, it is a matter of course that you get a waiter that follows you and a serving team that follow you from restaurant to restaurant throughout the 3 main dining rooms. And that is just the start of the difference why I think Disney in the main dining room is a better food option. Beth?
I just think the food is better in the main dining room on Celebrity. I know you don't agree with me. I just find the food hotter, not spice hot, heat hot, than on Disney. But I think it's a preference, but I think the food is better. I think the quality of the food is better. But you can't beat the rotational dining.
The fact that you get 3 different types of food, 3 different areas to eat in, 3 different experiences. There is a somewhat of a show in things like Animator's Palette, and on the Magic we
But
had.
that's not the food, is it? We're
No.
talking about the food.
No, but the food is different in each one. So, for instance, in the Rapunzel-themed restaurant, the Tangled-themed restaurant, the food is very Germany, very...
But I find that it's all a little bit monotonous and the same.
I'll agree that some of the desserts come out looking almost exactly the same, just flavored slightly differently. Anything that comes in a sundae...
Can we have
cup-
two categories for this?
Why? Because you want to post it.
No, I just think that the food quality is better on Celebrity, but the experience is really good on Disney.
Why?
Thank you.
Moving on to specialty dining. Now, disclaimer, we did not use specialty dining either on the Disney Magic or on the Disney Fantasy
Because we can't take the children. And I know it's adult only, and I know people will probably go, you should go and leave the kids at home. But dinner times are something that we always do as a family, and especially on a cruise ship. I don't want to send them to the buffet and us go for a nice fancy slap-up meal.
Vacations are family time to us, where we don't have to worry about the pressures of work and school, and the kids are with us. We don't really want to be without them for a meal. If we're going to do specialty dining, we'd like to take them with us.
And also, they've grown up going out to eat with us. It's a very European thing to do, isn't it, for the children to go and eat in nice restaurants with their parents, and they've travelled all over Europe and they've eaten with us in restaurants. So we kind of would like Disney. In fact, please, Disney, if you're listening, can we have a specialty restaurant that you can take children to?
Or one night
Yeah,
that you
one
open
night.
it up.
That would be amazing. Just one night.
Right, Bob Iger, if you're listening, one night on every cruise, open it up to all ages.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Remy and Paolo, or any of the newer ones coming out on the Treasure, for instance. Open it up to everyone so we don't just have to go without our kids.
That would be great.
However, on Celebrity, we have eaten on the specialty dining, and it's really, really good. I mean, Sushi on 5 was okay.
Le Petit Chef.
Le Petit Chef was also okay.
So you've said it's really, really good, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but we got to do it.
We got to eat specialty restaurants.
We didn't on Disney.
So for that,
over to you.
Thank you.
Late night snacks. Here's another one that's an easy win.
Yes, but this is a complicated one because yes, it is an easy win because you can go to the buffet. In fact, sometimes we would go and have a second dessert.
On Celebrity, you
on
can.
Celebrity.
The buffet is shut. Cabanas
but
is shut.
there's nothing going on in Cabanas. So once you've left the restaurant, yes, there's some pool deck stuff.
You can go to Cove Cafe again.
You're kind of left with room service.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to sit in my room all the time when I'm on holiday.
No.
So as far as late night eats, and maybe they've fixed this on some of the later ships, I don't know.
I hope
the
so.
Newer ships. Late night food, Celebrity.
Absolutely. And so, here we go. We're going to count our Post-its. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 for Disney.
1.
No, that's the one you got your notes on.
No, that was my last one. That was my speciality one.
That's cheating.
I'm
Go
not
on.
cheating.
Go on.
Do you want me to go through them?
Yes.
Breakfast buffet, restaurant, lunch buffet, afternoon snacks, dinner, speciality, late night. 7. Yes!
Okay.
Clear winner.
Clear winner. Well, it wasn't that clear to me. What do you think? Have you been on both Celebrity and Disney? Let us know in the comments below which you prefer and why.
I would also add that both experiences are tremendous and you can't really compare them. This is just a little bit of fun and we recommend both cruise lines to everyone.
And also, food taste is a very personal thing.
Exactly.
And obviously there's people with allergies and things like that who might have other things to say.
Yeah, that would be really interesting actually. If you have a food allergy, which cruise line do you find better? And Disney's got a great reputation for dealing with food allergies. But are there other cruise lines that are equally brilliant and accommodate people with food allergies? We'd love to hear. Also, vegan restaurants. And we're really keen to try, is it called Green?
Yes.
On the Arvia?
Yes.
We don't have a cruise boat on the Arvia, but I'd like to go. But there's a vegan restaurant and that looks amazing. So, let us know, vegans, vegetarians, gluten-free diners. What's good to eat? What are your top cruise line tips?
We'll be able to update this information in a few weeks' time once we've been on the Norwegian Bliss.
And we are looking forward to that because we've heard the food's pretty good on there. We're excited to try.
Yeah, if you don't want to miss that, please subscribe to Traveling with Teens. Click that notification bell so you know when those videos drop.
And follow us on Instagram, Traveling with Teens Official, and over on Threads now as well.
On Threads.
Traveling with Teens Official.
Look at us,
please
aren't we
come
fancy?
and see us.
Bye.
Bye.